Hi, my name is Sebastian Ugretti, and welcome to another episode of TechMD's TechPulse, where we cover topics that are valuable to business leaders. Today, I want to share with you some highlights from a conversation I facilitated with members of TechMD's executive team. It's been a busy year with a lot of change and innovation, particularly on the AI front. So we sat down to talk about how all of this change and all of this innovation will impact businesses in 2024. Now, we covered a lot of ground, so today I just want to share with you their answer on one specific question, which was what threats and opportunities should business leaders be thinking about as they make their plans for 2024?
As business leaders think about 2024 and they put their plans together, what threats should they be most concerned about? And then are there opportunities that they should think about as they make their plans for 2024?
I see this as, you brought it up earlier, Sebastian, this can be compared to the late 90s and the internet, right? Like we're on another one of those precipices. And if businesses aren't looking at it that way, we could be the next Sears, right? That's written about in business school because they missed the mark and Amazon jumped on the market and shut them down, right? Or you could be the next Blockbuster that gets taken over because you can't figure out how to ship a DVD, right? And I think we're in that unique phase right now because the technology isn't fleshed out, that it's not productized yet. And we're all sort of experimenting with how do we use the AI tools and the things that are getting built into our own product sets. How do we make the cloud work for us? How do we use them to make the remote workforce come together and more effective? And so I really think this next year or two is going to be crucial. The businesses that figure that out, they're going to launch into 26 and 27 with a whole new trajectory. And then we're going to see another revolution in businesses in that way.
As I think about it, I think the biggest threat to business is standing still. I think businesses got to keep moving, and they got, and you know, movement can be in a whole bunch of different ways, but if you stand still, you get past. And that discipline of moving, just keeping the business moving, and whether that's moving in technology, moving in AI, moving in defending yourself against criminals, whether that's moving in becoming more efficient, more employees, less employees, new products, new services. I think that movement is healthy, and you know, we get the unique opportunity to see it across so many different clients.
One of our focuses for this year, this is perhaps getting a little tactical, but is focusing on getting the fundamentals right so that the data that we have coming out that we can leverage for AI and decision making is strong. If it's not strong and it's messy, these tools are essentially worthless. So focusing on that and the importance of having clean data that you can act on, that's becoming more and more important. And it's not good enough to just be able to dump it into an Excel spreadsheet and manipulate it so that it works for you. It has to be good coming in so that it's good coming out.
That's a really, really good point. I mean, open up the kimono, right? That's us right now, right? We're trying to leverage more and more of this data for AI and realizing as good as our data is, it's not quite good enough. You know, we got to get it better and better to be able to use it in the future.
2024, being able to change and pivot is critical, like Brian said. Not going at it alone, right? So I see so many businesses that, you know, you talk to them, they're like, I don't like that tech stuff. You can just handle that, right? So we could be great on the tech side, but you know, what we've seen probably faster than ever over 2023 is getting deeper in our clients, understanding where they're heading as a company, be able to help them. We can't help unless we know, right? So, and it may not even be us, right? We may be able to connect you with another customer or peer group or something, just some connection we have. And that's what I'm finding is one of our rare assets is just, you know, the depth and breadth we have and having open conversations, right? Cybersecurity, that's just something that has to happen. And unfortunately, it's the world we live in today. So a cybersecurity program that protects you, right, is something that has to happen. So I'd say if is one area that if you don't feel you have comfortable yet, you just have to have it. It's something that I had to wrestle with myself in order to get comfortable with that. The budget we spend on that, but you know, now this innovation,
It's not going to solve itself.
It's not going to solve itself, and there's nobody that's immune, right? If you have an IP address and you're online, I mean, you're reading about it, you're seeing how people are coming in through building control systems and, you know, anything that has an IP address. So it's just that's just going to continue to be complex in order to combat. So having a program in place is critical.
You know what you made me think about that I'll double down on is having peer groups, right? And peer groups can be partners like us or Like we have our own peer group, and I know they're for every industry and they're invaluable. And I don't know if I'm letting the cat out of the bag here, but even as we start to put together, client roundtables and bring our clients together to make us better.
Yeah.
My hope is that we create those kind of peer groups even within our own clients, so they can start sharing ideas and how are you using these tools and, growing together.
Yeah. I mean, people always ask me, how'd you grow to a 300-person company, right? So I always say the one thing I attribute the most is leveraging a peer group. I joined the peer group, the system I'm in, when I had 3 employees. Still in it today, right? And now in a group with companies that are tackling the same challenges we are. And if we can help our clients, leverage that type of system, or demystify those opening the kimono and sharing numbers and how powerful that is, we're happy to do that, right? So we're about helping them hit their goals.
Well, if you made it this far, you've probably gotten some value out of the conversation. I certainly hope that's the case. If you'd like to hear more, make sure to subscribe, and we'll release more highlights on the other topics that we covered in our conversation. Thank you for watching, and take care.